The Fordney Club of Saginaw County is one of the oldest and most historic civic organizations in the county. The organization takes its name from the Honorable Joseph W. Fordney, who served in the House of Representatives for 12 consecutive terms. The Fordney Club was founded in 1923 by 70 prominent businessmen, and Fordney was named the club's first honorary member. The mission of the Fordney Club is to support education, youth athletics, and the general community welfare by action, word, and deed. The organization was involved with Arthur Hill High School's Memorial Stadium from its inception in 1949, assisting with funding for its construction.
A group of these businessmen after World War II decided that they needed to make a memorial for the fallen heroes of World War II. They got together and they started raising funds along with the widow of Arthur Hill and constructed Arthur Hill Memorial Stadium as a memorial for the fallen heroes of World War II.
The Fordney Club announced that it would use Memorial Stadium as the site for an annual football game, the Red Feather Game, to raise funds for Saginaw County's United Fund Community Chest, known today as the United Way. The initial effort began an 18-year series which raised almost $100,000 for Saginaw charities. The inaugural Red Feather Game took place on September 20th, 1952, pitting Central Michigan College against St. Ambrose College of Iowa. The Chippewas won the inaugural contest 38-14. In that game, former Arthur Hill standout Vern Hawes ran for a 90-yard touchdown.
I was a senior, going to be a senior in college, but I got a draft notice because I did not enlist in ROTC when it was available. So I was drafted and I played that game, and then on October 3rd, just a few days later, I was serving my country in the Army.
Central Michigan would go on to appear in 14 additional Red Feather games.
I played in two games, 1967 and 1968. And unfortunately, we lost both games, but it was still a thrill for me to play in Saginaw before my family and friends.
The Fordney Club announced in the early 1970s that it would contribute its Red Feather Game net revenues to area charities and athletic organizations. The game was renamed the Fordney's Charities Classic in 1971, hosting Alma College and Ferris State College for 2 years. Following the 72 game, the club fulfilled its mission and concluded the annual event. In 1997, the Red Feather Classic was revived by the Fordney Club as a charity fundraiser, and tradition was established to raise funds specifically for youth athletic programs in Saginaw County. Saginaw Valley State University topped Michigan Tech 45-28 in the revival of the Red Feather Classic game. In 2000, the Fordney Club elected to involve high school teams for the first time in Red Feather history. Arthur Hill High School hosted Midland High School in the inaugural game. High school teams would continue to appear in the Red Feather Classic at Arthur Hill's Memorial Stadium through 2010. In 2011, the Red Feather Charities Classic returned to the Collegiate Arena once again, with Saginaw Valley State University becoming the annual host team for the Red Feather game.
Ironically, that first year, I believe, that we played the game back in Wick Stadium in Saginaw Valley, we ended up playing Valdosta State, which happened to win the national championship that year in Division II, and we actually beat them in Wick Stadium, and it was a Red Feather game.
The home opener each year at Wick's Memorial Stadium will present the Fordney Club's Red Feather Charities Classic contest.
Yeah, Wick's Memorial Stadium is a great venue to host the game today. Our players out at the university are understanding the legacy and the history of the game more and more each year. And then we also have the community that embraces the game.
The mission statement of the Fordney Club being Saginaw County Youth Athletics, it's not geared towards just football. It can go to tennis teams or Little League baseball teams or volleyball teams. We try to support all youth athletics. We see a need for it in the community, and as everybody in this room knows, that the athletics in their life created the person that they are. The structure of those athletics created their work career, their work life, and it's gone on to help them be successful in what they do.